Look. City eyes, it's time to woke up. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times soon. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Revenge taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yarada, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember, I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me, maybe the slavery be draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. and sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They tear their head off, nigga. I pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing.
I couldn't help but notice your pain. My pain? It runs deep. Share it with me.
Bruh. Hey, yo, shalom, man. Hey, shalom, y'all, Bashem, y'all, Shabarakatah to the Akim. Shalom, y'all, Bashem, y'all, Shat to the Agwa. Shalom, y'all, Bashem. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Latham Bahashem Yahweh Shat to the Agwa. I hate to be around most sisters, apparently. Gotta get back used to saying that one. So, man, we finally back, man. Awadja been messing us up. We ain't been able to do the show all because of Awadja. Blame him. That's nothing to do with me. Got my head garment on, too, man. You got me messed up. I gotta get some more of these made, man. Don't anybody making head garments out there, man, like this one, hit me up. I mean, I know who to hit up, but, you know, if anybody else doing it, too, hit me up. Ugh. All right, man. So today we got my boy King with me. He kind of short. We might need to switch you chairs. You want to talk the chair? You see that chair right there? Go get that chair. We're gonna move this chair. All right. So King, he gonna give us questions for the kids today, man, because apparently he be having 1,000 questions. We're gonna try to get his questions answered.
Damn right.
That one all the way out the way. Yeah. Yeah, if you sit it right there, you ain't gotta take it far. Man, word to the UnWise back again, man. It had been a man. We really need your a lot of our viewers is on your ISPK Jackson page. A lot of our main viewers, I don't know if they ever watched or subscribed to any other pages, or they just stayed on that one since it was already working for them. All right, man. I'm gonna scoot over. I'm gonna give you some spotlight. All right. There we go. You can see him a little bit.
Kind of.
All right, man. He's taller now. He was in a little kindergarten chair. You know, a little red, little bitty chair. Yeah, so he had to get it, man. So I mean, since we ain't did that, so much to happen since we done started, man. I guess we could start with some questions. You got any questions, King, or you ain't thought of none yet?
I got what?
What's the question? What's your biblical question?
Why can't you celebrate holidays?
Perfect. King wants to know, why can't we celebrate holidays? Well, We call those hell days for one. The holidays are the days in the Bible that the Lord said that we can follow. So when you see the Bible, it's not a religious book like Christians tell you. It's not. It's your history book actually. So everything you need to know about your people and your past and where you come from is in the Bible. It's for Black, Native, and Hispanic people. It tells us all about ourselves, right? So in that book, give me the scriptures, Awaja. In that book, you will see where it says, these are your feast days. And it tells us what feast days. A feast day is what you call a holiday, what you was taught to call a holiday. We call them holy days. You know what I'm saying? So that's where holiday come from. It was holy days because holy ain't what it was. So it said these are the feast days or holy days that you should follow, right? And it gives us a list of these days. And you see like the Feast of First Fruits, you see like Passover, you see like the Day of Atonement and all these different things. You know how I go to Passover every year? You know, y'all will be going to Passover this year and all of that stuff, man. So that's what you should be following, but you don't know nothing about them, right? All right, so you got that for me, Roger?
Okay.
Go ahead and read.
Leviticus 23 and verse 1. And the Lord
when you
spake
hear
unto
Leviticus,
Moses.
this is usually a law given by the Levites. Go ahead.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel and unto them concerning the feast of the Lord.
All right, so it says, speak unto the children of Israel and to them concerning the feast of the Lord. So you got the children of Israel, which would be us. You know what I'm saying? So we are the children of Israel, the children that God chose in the Bible. He made everybody, like people like to say, but he chose a certain people. And that's Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, right? So these are the feast days concerning us. And notice when he started to read them, you're not going to hear Christmas. Why? Because Christmas ain't of God. It's not Christ's birthday that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? They tell you that. It just kind of make your parents stressed out, and the kids ain't really worried about their parents being stressed out because they taught to be selfish and evil, like selfish, evil bastards. They're not worried about nobody and no struggles of their parents. They just worried about toys that they're not gonna care about in a month, right? And even with us people, notice that a lot of people don't grow up around us and get a business or already have a car or already have a house or none of that stuff, right? You got to grow up and get what? Yeah, how you get money? Where you work at? Just a job, right? So you get a job. But you see like these other nations, they grow up and run what? When you see like the Arabs, what they own? Who own the gas stations? Huh? What people you see running the gas stations? What race of people? No, it'd be like the Arabs. You'll see them in the gas station. That's who own it. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese people, they got food joints all around. The East Indians, but you don't see us really owning it in the neighborhood. What you see us doing in the neighborhood? How you see Black people getting money in the neighborhood? Yeah, either getting a job or doing what in the streets? Huh? Yeah, you sell stuff. They out there selling stuff in the streets, right? But that's because those things are not for us. We got so much other stuff we should be focusing on. One main thing being the things that the Bible has said, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, we shouldn't be celebrating these feast days, making us celebrating those hell days, making us poorer. You know what I'm saying? We spending thousands of dollars on nothing at all. Worshiping a tree, that's a God that we shouldn't be worshiping. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Awaja.
So I can get my phone 1 second here. Concerning the feast days of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
A holy convocation, you know what that means? It's just a separate gathering. Holy means separate. Convocation is a gathering. Passover is a gathering. We go out and we gather together, right? Go ahead.
Even these are my feast. Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest
Mhm.
and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein.
Mhm.
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
So the Sabbath is Saturday. It's the seventh day, right? And that day you're supposed to rest, chill, go relax, and do what you do to relax. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your day, right? Keep going.
Verse 4. These are the feast days of the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
even holy convocations,
Holy convocations.
which ye shall reclaim in their seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at eve is the Lord's Passover.
It's the Lord's Passover. I just told you about the Passover, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to see Passover this year. And we run around having a good time. We're going to eat. We're going to party. We're going to enjoy each other as a people. No other different race of people going to come in and bother us and harass us. And none of that call the police because we're barbecuing and all of this stuff, right? You ever heard of a Karen? I ain't no Karens here. What's a Karen?
Right.
Yeah, that's usually what race? No, what race is the Karen usually? Speak up. Is she black, white? All right, that's what. All right, so ain't no Karens here. It's just us. You know what I'm saying? We run around, and we having a good time, and we enjoying each other as a people. And that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? In the name of the Most High, because these are days He set aside for us. This is the Passover. The Passover is the reasons why we celebrate. You ever heard of when the Most High rescued the Israelites out of Egypt? Okay, so a long time ago in our history, the Most High rescued our people out of Egypt. We were slaves in Egypt. Egypt is in Africa. Some Africans enslaved us. And the Lord saved us. He destroyed the Egyptians and brought us out their land and took us off into another land. And that's why we celebrate the Passover, because He parted the Red Sea and was able to pass over to get away from our captivity. Captivity is slavery. All right. All right, so go ahead. That's why we celebrate the Passover. You see how I was able to explain that? Now tell me, why do you celebrate Christmas? Yeah, tell me why. Speak up. You want us to keep waiting? Let us know when you're done. We'll wait on you. Because we don't know either. What's the reason for Christmas? You don't know? You ain't got nothing? I thought you was like a baby genius. You don't know why y'all celebrate Christmas? Just to get gifts. See? The Lord said don't. But you said, I'm going to do it just because I just want toys. You can get toys all year round. But that one day, just don't. Why? Because you doing what your God told you to do. Right? You don't do what people told you to do. And you don't give in to your flesh and your greed. You got to learn that at a young age so you can be a man to stand for something. People can't trick you later. You feel me? Go ahead, Awaj.
Kana, sir. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord.
All right, so the feast of unleavened bread is another one, right? So we ain't gonna go through the whole list, but this is where you see it in the scripture through your history, the things that we do. The things that you're doing now or that you used to doing is things that people who enslaved your forefathers and your foremothers, you know what that means? All right, so that means like the people that came before you, your great grandfather way down the line, your great grandmother, aunties way down the line, your family that was here way back in the day. People enslaved them. You know what I'm saying? And when they enslaved them, it looked something like this. I can show you. This might look more familiar to you. Hey, watch, I've been waiting to been able to use this. Hey, Shalom, Ashaf. Did it pop up for you, Awaja? But so back in the day, people took your people into slavery. And when they did, they forced you to do what they wanted you to do. They forced you to be a Christian by raping, and murdering your people. And now here you go, you being taught to just do it. You know what I'm saying? If I kidnapped your mama and beat her up and say, you gonna celebrate this, would you grow up to want to do what I say, or you want to do something else and get away from me? If you see me beat up your mama and made her do something. Right. That's what we doing. We tired of people doing that to us. So what we want to do is do something else. We want to go back to what we was doing before we got here. And we want to get away from them. So instead of going to spend my money with them, you like shoes and drip, right? So we're going to go spend our money and get shoes and drip from you. Then we're going to make you rich. But you know how we're going to do that? By gathering together. And then after we gather together, we're going to spend our money with each other. We got to make Nike poor. We got to not care about Nike. We got to not care about nothing else. Once that you start making shoes that's with your name on it, we ain't going to worry about everybody else. We just going to do us and worry about each other. That's all.
Right.
It's okay to be say what's up or going about your day like that, but all in all, we gonna worry about each other as a family. So if Awaja start making t-shirts, we're gonna wear Awaja t-shirts. This shirt I got on right now was made by a black man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we gonna do. That's how we gonna rock out, man. All right. So that's why we don't really celebrate Christmas though, because the Lord said he ain't messing with that. Give me Awaja, give me one more. Give me I do not smell your solemn assemblies.
Kind.
I despise your feast days. Go ahead, anytime.
If you wanted me to, since I was just on the subject of Christmas, we can hit that Jeremiah chapter 10.
You want to hear more about what the Bible said about Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kind, sir.
Actually, go right with it anyway. You can see
sir.
us?
Kind.
Okay, our screen is low, and I try to do that background. I don't know if it ever showed up or what. But,
I can see
go ahead. If you got
Con.
anything to add, man, join in. You know it's 3% your show. 3% of it your show. Anybody watching, man, please feel free to comment, man. Say something. If you got questions, ask them. Let me make sure I'm in the comments. Yeah, just ask them, man, and just be a part of the show. Ain't no problem. We'll throw your comment up. Don't worry about nothing that you might feel is stupid, retarded, intelligent. Don't matter. Just ask, and we're gonna try to knock it out. Right there, right, King?
Yeah.
In a minute, you're gonna be teaching this. I'm gonna go somewhere else. It's gonna be you and Awaja. Then it's gonna be Awaja showing 3% your show. You want a head garment? Like what I got on or what he got on? Want a head garment? I got one right there. You want to throw the head? All right, we got you, man. We're gonna throw you a head garment on. You ain't gonna get at it, but don't worry about it. Go ahead, grab that Awaja, man. Let's get.
It says, boom. This is Jeremiah chapter 10. This is Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, Hear ye the word which the Lord has speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Okay, it said, Hear ye the word that the Lord has spoken to you, O house of Israel. Notice he's not saying everybody. These are the exact words that the Most High God gave to us. So we gotta follow them. If I tell you to go do something, that means what? Go do it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what that means. So let me fix that. So with that being said, when the Most High God tell us to do something, we need to go do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a choice, it's a commandment. I mean, I'm telling you to do it. I'm not giving you a choice, I'm not asking. You know what I'm saying? This is the word that he spoke unto us, telling us to do something. Read.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Do what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Did it say learn the way?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of, get your fingers out of your mouth. Learn not the way of the heathen. You know what that means? It means
learn not to celebrate.
Right. Learn not to celebrate nothing they celebrate. Learn not to do none of the stuff that they do. All right, they do Christmas. Let them do Christmas. That came from Europeans. We're not Europeans. We don't do what they do. They want to celebrate Halloween. They came from Satanists and all that, another group of Europeans. We don't do that. Let them celebrate Halloween. They celebrate birthdays. We don't do that. Let them celebrate that crap. We celebrate each other all the time. Anytime I go down to the school with me and the Waja and the Mashah see each other, guess what we do? We get food, we get drinks, we got laughter going on, all that extra stuff that we do. Have a good time. Kids running around playing, might blow up a bounce house, and we just have a good little time. We don't need to do what they say do in order to enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. So it said, learn not the way of the heathen. The heathen is anybody outside of us. If he's not black, native, or Hispanic, that's a heathen. So we don't do their ways. We do our ways, which is in the Bible. All right? All right, go ahead.
Damn right. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. That means stop looking up in the skies and being like, oh, look at the stars. And that's how they get Leos, Capricorns, Aries. What's another one? Leos, Capricorn, Aries. All that BS. You know how they say what your sign is? Scorpio. What they say you are? You don't know? Good, because it don't even matter. So all that Scorpios and Taurus crap, you ain't none of that. Being dismayed at none of that stuff. All that stuff come from astrology and in line and stars. Don't look up and be dismayed at the stars, all right? Go ahead.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
So you hear why he said don't do it? Read that again, Elijah.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
So why don't we do it? But the heathen is, when you say for the heathen is dismayed at them, that's the same thing as saying because the heathen is dismayed at them. Once again, that's what he do. And he told us not to do what they do, right? There we go. So we ain't doing that. Go ahead.
Verse 3. For the custom of this people are vain.
Because the custom of this people are vain. You know what vain means? All right, vain means pointless. They're just doing it for no reason. It don't help you. It don't do nothing for you. It's just vain. It's just pointless. Like if I pick this up and sit this down, what did that do? It didn't do nothing. It just was vain. Just something stupid I just did for no reason. That's what vain is. All right, it say the customs that they do is vain. The customs is like Christmas is one of their customs. They do it every year. It's custom to them to do it every year. All right, the customs to them are vain. It's pointless. It's stupid. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For one cutting the tree out of the forest.
So on Christmas, y'all have a tree, right? A tree that they cut out of the forest, right? Go ahead. So here we go. He's telling you about Christmas then, that Christmas tree.
The works of the hands of the workmen with the axe. Verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold.
He said the works of the hands of the workmen, they go out and the hands of the workmen, they cut a tree out the forest. Then they take it and they deck it with silver and gold. You see how they light the tree up, the little lights and the little shiny little ribbon things that they put around it? Yeah, they doing all of that. He describing them putting up a Christmas tree. Go ahead.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
So now they don't really do hammering no more, but they put it inside this little metal thing and they screw the bolts in to hold it at the base of the bottom of the tree. They used to fasten it with hammers and nails and stuff. And this see Mashah put this the definition of dismay right there. But they used to fasten it with nails and stuff. So you put up that Christmas tree and decorate it, right? That's what they would do. That's their customs. Go ahead.
The work, for cutting the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with X. They deck it with silver and gold and fasten it with nails and with the hammer that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree. But
right, so they just put it down so it stands straight up, just like a palm tree would. And like Michelle said, deck means to decorate. So you ever remember that song they used to sing in Christmas, like "Deck the halls with cheers of jolly"? That song, like "fa la 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 la," that. So they saying deck the halls, or you deck the tree, which means to decorate, decorate, or decorate. And they would just try to make it look all Christmassy. They deck their houses. They do all this stuff. They decorate it for Christmas, and then you do all that junk for about a week, and then you go out there and do all that work to take their crap down. All that stupid stuff they put in the yard. Go ahead.
They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do either evil, Salakia, neither also is it in them to do good.
All right, so the tree can't do nothing for you. You bow down to a tree opening gifts, just extra happy for nothing about stuff that you can get all throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? Without your mama being stressed out. You know, people will go buy Christmas gifts for their kids and the lights will get cut off, or they about to get put out their house. You know how stupid that is to get put out your house, but you got a PlayStation. Would you want a PlayStation with no house? Where you gonna play the PlayStation at? You got nowhere to play it at. You got a PlayStation, but y'all homeless now. You went and got some new drip. You got some fresh shoes, but what's the point of fresh shoes? You're gonna get dirty walking around outside because you don't live nowhere. You're gonna sleep on the ground. You got nowhere to go. Matter of fact, to be honest, she probably lose her kids if she ain't got a house. For all this drip, you got to go stay in somebody else's house. You know what I'm saying? So we don't celebrate that type of stuff. I can see this ain't looking right on this side, but we don't celebrate that type of stuff, man. We know better. Why? Because the Bible tell us, it give us instructions not to do that thing. We don't do it, and we able to save more money. The more money I save, the more money he saved. We can build together, and our kids ain't gonna go out here in need of a job. You know what I'm saying? One day we gonna rule again. You know, black people, we used to own business. You ever heard of the Negro Leagues? Yeah, man. You ever heard of the Major Leagues? Baseball? Yeah, MLB, Major League Baseball. Yeah, that was the white version. We had a black version called the Negro Leagues.
Damn right.
Oh shoot, Michelle, my bad. You had just put that. I ain't even see it. We got there a little bit after the conversation switched, Michelle. But yeah, we had the Negro Leagues, man. We had mom and pop stores, man. You know who ruined that? They ruined it. You know how they ruined it? They were racist. But what they did was they went and got black leaders like Martin Luther King and told us we need to integrate with them. Integrate means join, live amongst them. You know what I'm saying? Mashab, if you still there, grab me the definition of integrate real quick. Post it up for us. So he went and taught us to integrate. And you know how goofy it sounded when he came back to everybody and said, hey, look, man, what we going to do is we're going to gather together. We're going to go over here to these white people who hate us, and we're going to stand outside and try to protest until they let us eat in their restaurants. They going to sick dogs on us. They going to spray us with high-powered water hoses. They going to beat on us, kick us, spit on us, lock us up. The police going to join in, and everybody else going to join in beating on us. But we're going to keep going down there until they let us sit in there and eat with them. Would you want to do that?
No.
Yeah, that's common sense. Nobody want to go get spit on and beat up to eat food and all of that stuff. No, we don't need to join with them. We can go to King restaurant. He cook better. They don't even use seasoning. Their food suck. We can go to your mama restaurant and do our thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we could have did. But instead, he led us off somewhere else to join them. And every time we joined them, we lost everything that we had. They got bad for us. Slavery was one. The Native Americans let them come to this land and join in, and guess what happened? They lost their land. We lost our businesses joined with them. All types of stuff. Now we got to go get a job, but they kids get passed out ownership. You know what I'm saying? They own the job that you're trying to just get a job at. All right. It says particular characteristics or needs into equal participation in or membership of a social group or institution, integrating children with special needs into ordinary schools. Yeah. So basically what it is joining together and we're going to be equal. But we ain't equal to them.
Yeah.
We ain't equal. Do you see them getting pulled out the cars and beat up and killed by police? Do you see us doing that?
No.
The police don't kill black people? You never heard of that? You never heard like Tamir Rice and none of them getting killed by cops? Man, I don't see how you ain't heard of that. So why do you get afraid when the police pull us over?
Where?
Remember I think your mom got pulled over and you got scared.
I thought that was going to jail.
Yeah. A lot of black people get scared when the police pull them over because they don't treat us the same as they treat them. They'll walk right up to them and cuss the police out. I can show you a video of a dude come out his house with a sword like he a samurai at the police. And ain't nothing happened to him. They had their guns drew and they begged him to stop and they apprehended him in a non-lethal manner. I can show you a video of a black dude. All he did was run away because he was scared. And they shot him down. But yeah, maybe you forgot because I remember you talking about that, man. How you forget it? It's that critical race theory in y'all schools. They ain't teaching y'all nothing no more, huh? But yeah, man. But yeah, was you reading something still?
I was. If you still wanted the other one, I hate despise your feast days. If you still wanted that.
No, I think we drove it in, man. I don't want to see his face. I don't want to kill his mood too much, man. You want to hear some else? Huh? You want to learn something else now? What you want to learn now? What you learned so far?
If I
go ahead. No, go ahead, Elijah. Hold up. Mm-hmm.
The most important thing is that the things that you see the other nations do, we not supposed to do because the Lord separated us from them and made us different from them and put us above them. These things that the Lord command us to do is the things that keep us above all the nations. And when we start following the things that they want to do, that brings us down as a people. Instead of wouldn't you rather be where God intended you to be versus down with the other nations? So doing the things that he told us to do will bring us up, and doing the things that he told us not to do will bring us down, meaning celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day and all of that. The Lord never intended for blacks to celebrate all that stuff. All those stuff are made up by the people who hate black people. They don't love us. And that's why they try to get us to follow that stuff, to keep us down and beneath them. It's like you said.
No, so hey, Mashah, man, if you kicking it for a minute, man, text me your email. You can join in if you want to, man. That's if you gonna be hanging with us for a minute, man. We gotta reconnect Elijah's Facebook, man. We had some loyal people, man, that came on there, man. We missing a lot of people. They usually come in particularly and kick it with us for real. I don't know how long Mashah gonna be in there. But yeah, man. So we're gonna get off into a couple more things, man. If you got any questions, ask, all right? If you want to join in, just join on in. We're gonna chop it up. You want something else to sit on? You good? All right, cool. I know it's a little smoky, man. I like that ambiance, man. It look mystical to me. Yeah, it looks sweet. You like the smoke stuff? All right, cool. All right, man. So one thing I wanted to get on, man. So what I peep with everybody with this Kanye West and Kyrie Irving thing. You heard about that? Kanye West and Kyrie Irving? Let me see if I can find it on here to catch you up, man. Why'd I know you heard about it?
What kind, sir? Hey, lucky that you brought that up, sir. I was watching some because Dave Chappelle was doing the stand-up. He said Kanye messed up so much he got Kyrie in trouble. I'm sitting there like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, all Kyrie did was just share a link to a book or a movie or whatever the hell that was.
Right,
and, yeah. Kanye was the one who actually, to us, he wouldn't have did nothing, but just talking about like in the view of the world, he kind of went, they would say he went extreme over the line, telling the truth. But the only thing they really worried about is the influence of these people.
Yeah.
How they influence how they influence the influence it could have had by Kyrie. Because you know, Kyrie tweeted it. He got a million people following him. You know what I mean? Kanye said it. Kanye got a million people, 2 million people watching what it like. Look how many people wear Yeezys. They're like the most popular thing going on amongst black people. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest fear that they had is shutting black people. They do not want to let this truth get out. They don't want to let it get out. That's influencing too many, the influence that they have over the curiosity, because they hear us on the corners every Saturday. They hear us on the corners every Friday. They hear us out there teaching. They walk past our class. They get our flyers. They think we crazy. But now once Kanye say it, now once Kyrie said it, now once Nick Cannon said it, now once what's the other DC Youngfly say it. Once all these other people start saying that, they fear that finally they might start looking at us and saying, you know what? These niggas on the corner might not be so crazy. We might just, they might, when they see us now, just stop and take a second to listen to what we have to say or talk to a brother on or something.
And to show that we are protected by the Most High. People be saying we not when we are, right? Show we are the priests. We do it without punishment. We do it without being bothered. You know what I'm saying? They might attempt to, but at the end of the day, we prevail, right? But give me the lukewarm scripture. Give me lukewarm. Them trying to teach something that they don't fully know themselves. They just found it out. Now they think they could just teach it, put themselves in all types of danger. Because the richer you are, when you let your oppressor put you in position, guess what? He can punish you. He can take you out that position. Once he make you rich and famous, like LeBron James and Jay-Z, all them try to act so tough amongst black people, when in all reality, they're slaves to their oppressor. They slaves to the Jewish man. You know what I'm saying? The fake Jews. When we the real Jews, you can't even say who you really are. You know what I'm saying? So give me the lukewarm scripture. Mashah posted 1 Kings 22:22. Verse 22. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him. I got to go down here. And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lion spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him. I don't know if you had put it was just that verse. Okay, I thought it was more left a ... Mashah, man, we ain't giving you no more. Man, come in. Text me your email.
hey, Mashah, man, brother, Salaki.
Yeah, you see him trying to just, you can do it right off your phone, Mashah. He in here, but he don't want to come on camera, I guess, man. You can turn your camera off and just have your microphone in. He want to teach through the messages. He don't want to come in. Has sent a spirit to this place to harass these Edomites. He gonna teach through the message. I gotta keep reading for him, man. Ain't that something? I'm about to keep reading for you, man. Come in. We're gonna make a Wadja do it. A Wadja gotta do it. What'd you say, Wadja?
Oh, I thought you was talking about me bringing them in. I was about to say I can't bring them in.
Yeah, we gotta fix that. I don't know why I ain't letting you, giving you the powers that you was given. But yeah, we gonna fix that. But you got that scripture for me?
I ain't got it yet, sir. Salakia.
It's the lukewarm. It basically say that you would be better off being lukewarm. You know, I mean being cold than lukewarm. You know what I'm saying? Because things like this, you looking at what's happening to Kanye and Kyrie. This don't happen to us. We ain't lukewarm. We fully dress ourselves in the armor of the Most High. We fully indulge in it. We follow the laws and everything. We got his full protection. They don't. And when you try to do this thing without their protection, they come down on you. They do everything they want to do. Put their foot on your neck and make sure you cannot teach who you are. Let me show you how they been on Kyrie, man.
Post caused people?
I'll take
He
my
asked him, is he sorry for the hurt that his post caused people?
responsibility for posting that. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, and the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I take my responsibility.
It seems like Adam Silver wanted to hear the word "I apologize," or in your mind, you said, "I didn't mean to cause any harm." Were you apologizing, or were you not?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
What are the specific things in the documentary that you don't believe are true and that you don't believe represent your wrongs?
I think some of the criticism of the Jewish faith in the community, for sure. Some points made in there that were unfortunate.
Tyree, are you surprised that you did hurt people?
Surprised that I did hurt people?
Are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. It's just, where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from and why I'm proud to stand here and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I'm just proud of my heritage and what we've been through. And the fact that this has pinned me against the Jewish community. And I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create. And it was something I shared. And I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility. Then that's where I sit. So, these same questions that you guys ask, me dealing with it as being a melanated, pigmented person all around the world and dealing with racial biases against my skin color, demeaning me because of my religious beliefs, and I'm still sitting in the seat standing. So I take my full responsibility. Again, I'll repeat it, for posting something on my Instagram or Twitter that may have had some unfortunate falsehoods in it. But I also am a human being that's 30 years old, and I've been growing up in a country that's told me that I wasn't worth anything, and I came from a slave class, and I come from a people that are meant to be treated the way we get treated every day. So I'm not here to compare anyone's atrocities or tragic events that their families have dealt with generations of time. I'm just here to continue to expose things that our world continues to put in darkness. I'm a light. I'm a beacon of light. That's what I'm here to do. You guys ask me questions about basketball, I give you my expert opinion. You guys ask me about other things, I give you my opinion, and it's met with whatever you believe the perception or the deception is. You guys investigate my life every day, and you justify it by serving your own purpose, which I honor. I would like the same respect in return, figuring out just like anyone else.
So yeah, he had to basically humble himself and do this interview, which he never technically apologized in his interview. People kept saying he apologized. I don't think he did. If he did, then it wasn't in that interview, and I didn't see the other interview, right? But they're mad at him for sharing a post about a documentary. That's just saying that black people are the real. It said it's from Jews to Negroes or from Jews to niggas or something like that. That's what he did. He just shared.
From Hebrews to Negroes.
From Hebrews to Negroes is what it was. And they got mad at this thing, but nobody says nothing to them about the Bible saying that the Hebrews were black or the Jews were black people, not a white. You know what I'm saying? Nobody says anything about these things, so they just that's how you know that who rules the earth and who runs this earth. It ain't us. We can put out rap music. They say every rapper that signed the deal got a Jewish person in his contract. And all he can rap about is killing black people, killing his own people, selling the drugs, making his women whores. But if he say something truth to it, like my people are the true Israelites, they cut him off. Now he's going too far and he need to apologize to people. You know what I'm saying? So where's the cancel culture when they doing this to black people? You can't say a Jewish woman was a whore. They're gonna shut your whole career down. But you can say a black woman is a whore, and everybody can dance to it. You can be feminine as you want to and say kill other black men, and everybody gonna nod their head to it and bop to it. But the one moment you cross that line and say something about the oppressor, game over. They pulling all contracts, shutting you down, and every other revenue of money that they can touch. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's really crazy about it, man. That's what's really crazy about it. But they throw aside for the IGBK because we relentless with it. On the street corners, on the Sabbath, every Saturday, in the classrooms, on podcasts, all types of stuff. You're going to hear this word, which people was hearing it already. We all over Facebook with it, but once somebody said something that's rich and famous, then it mattered. I had made a post that said, our people think rich and famous means leader. That don't make you a leader, rich and famous. It never made you a leader. Kanye exposed that himself. All these rich and famous people are controlled. You know what I'm saying? I could pull that up for you. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to say, Elijah, man, I know you already know. I just be making sure, man.
So I'm just piggyback off what you were just saying. Steve Harvey is a comedian. People look to him like he's a leader, but he's not a leader. He's a comedian.
Right.
He's there to make you laugh. He's not there to sit down and talk, but everybody follows him as if he's a leader. They take relationship advice from him, and he done been divorced 2 or 3 times. They look to him as a leader, but he's a comedian.
That's it.
No strong people, no strong nation put their comedian to the forefront to sit down and talk about the issues of black people. That's not his job. His job is to make us laugh, not sit down and talk about real black issues, because he don't know how to do that.
Right. And my thing was, you never seen a king ask the court jester or the fool on politics or what's better for the people. You don't do that.
You don't do that.
But here we are looking at our court jesters or the fools and asking them about leadership, looking to them for leadership. That just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? They are completely a controlled people.
And I wanted to wear my shirt just to represent Uganda. And I just want to say my heart goes out to you and to you doing everything that you're doing. We're on your side, bro.
Understanding humanity. The very first time I was ever given some medication was actually related to an incident in paparazzi. 2000, the same paparazzi that used to be following with me. And then they sent me cards, and then the guy just gave me some medications, just slope or something. And but all these stories smearing our black people we don't have a flag. Our history's been stolen from us. You go to the African American Museum, it starts at slavery. It doesn't start before then. They don't talk about Mansa Musa. They don't talk about us being here before. So,
we ain't really got time to watch the whole thing. But he go on in that interview to talk about how his mother was sacrificed and how these different people were sacrificed. How Jay-Z and Beyonce is controlled, Shaq is controlled, but they can't control him. You know, for whatever reason. The interview, you should watch it. But due to time's sake, I ain't gonna play the whole thing. But he talk about how they can control these different famous people. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z say some people listen. Beyonce say some. Beyonce got a whole church erected in her name. They got a church of Beyonce. She got a whole church erected in her name where they worship Beyonce. You know what I mean? It's crazy how they look to these people as leaders and they worship them like gods. And they are nothing but slaves to the same oppressor. They just treat it better and pay rich.
Salaki, sir, if I may, they're just entertainment. They're entertainers. They're there for entertainment. That's it.
The scriptures say they required a song and dance, and they the ones that gave them the best song and dance.
Damn right.
That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. But with that, man, YG, you got anything else, man? We'll run through what you need, whatever you want to run through. But with that, we or after that, we'll be closing the show for today.
I just wanted to say, sir, Salakia, that
Feel
shows
free.
you how destroyed our people are. When we don't even have sense enough to look at them and understand that they're not the leaders of black people. They're not the
Right.
leaders. How can they be the leaders? You see, they get on TV, they put them in dresses. How can a man in a dress be a leader of a people? How is
Right.
that possible? Jay-Z, he's an excellent rapper. I listen to him all the time. Jay-Z loves his rap music. I would never look. We should
Wait,
never look.
Salakia, man. That's opinion that he's an excellent rapper. But go ahead.
No, that's not opinion. But he's not a leader. He's not a leader of black people. And you know he's not a leader because this is how you know he's not a leader. When all that kneeling and stuff was going down, what's the first thing they did? They brought Jay-Z in to do whatever. I forget. I can't remember exactly what they brought him in for, but they brought him in to do something with the music or something of that. They gave him a job and he accepted it. He stood with them versus standing with his people. Shaq's not a leader because when Papa John's was against the kneeling and all that stuff, what's the first thing they did? They brought in Shaq to try to ease things over with our people. Shaq's not a leader. These people are not leaders and it's just instance after instance where you see them siding with the very people that want to oppress us versus standing with us. Think about if Shaq, Jay-Z, and Kanye and Puff Daddy all came together and put their money together and they started doing all kind of different. They can start their own leagues. Take all the black people out of the NBA. They can shut it down. Nobody will watch the NBA if we took all the black players out. Nobody will watch the NFL. Nobody will watch baseball if we took all our people out of it. And they have the money to do this thing. But because they love their oppressor more than they care about their people, they'll never do anything like that. That's all I had to say, sir.
We might have to go longer, man. We might have to go a little bit longer. Ken, you good to go? You got any more questions? You got anything to say about this? What'd you think about that, man? You got Kanye West and Kyrie Irving. They say they say something about their people history being stolen by these Jewish people. Jewish is like fake Jews. I mean, you would be, and why'd you be like the real Jews, we the real Israelites. But they tell us they call us something different all the time. We was Afro-Americans, we was niggers, we was just black, we was African American. When Africa is a whole continent with over 50 plus countries in it. And then they called us Americans. We ain't even been to Africa before. Africans don't even link with us like that. We don't mix with Africans. You know what I'm saying? So they call us all these things, but we don't know who we are. Like Kanye just said in the interview, our history started slavery. You ain't even know you was an Israelite, did you? Nope, nobody ever. What you thought you was? Just black, right?
Yeah.
Just black. That's all we had. Hey, shalom, y'all Bashem, y'all Shabrakatah. I'm gonna tell you, man, you got the coldest background. You got the coldest backdrop back there, man. Say something real quick. Let me make sure your volume up. All right, I can hear you, but it started off like something is over your mic a little bit, but then it came in clear as you went on speaking.
How about now?
Perfect.
Sir.
Yeah, we was just getting on. King, man, repeat after me. This is how you greet the brother. Say shalom. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. All right, but yeah, we got King here with me, man. He got questions for the kids. Questions from the kids. He represents the kids of Israel.
Okay.
As you seen, because you was helping us teach, man. I wasn't finna keep reading for you, man. I'm taking you to counsel. You keep trying to make me read for you, brother. This I'm saying here, like, why? What'd you say?
I said it's a lucky out of water. What happened again?
Yeah, man. Feel free. Any Sunday at this time, man, you want to join in, man, we'll make you an intricate part. So you can have a wide just 3%. Then it completely is not a wide show at all. But yeah, so yeah, we good to go. You good?
Yeah.
You can share my piece of the show. This is our show, and then we'll share the other percentage with them.
So lucky.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what I was saying with those that scripture out of Kings was that in the same way he tricked Ahab by allowing the lion spirit to come into to Ahab and trick him into going down there where he was going to get killed. He's also the spirit. This no accident that all these brothers. I mean, it started off with my man taking the one knee, right?
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick. Nobody learned from that. Then Nick Cannon, he watched too many of our shows, and they did what they did to him.
Wait, Salakia, Nick Cannon, he just is so off. You know, he just heard a couple things, and he just went with it. He was you could tell he is a lame without money. Because when they took that show away and tried to take away, he apologized so fast. You could tell in his confusion. He walked around like you see my boy King right here, man. He got the head garment, the top open. You know what I'm saying? He got on his war garment. He crispy, man. He ain't a Catite, but you know he nifty. You know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon had on a woman's head garment. He walk around looking like somebody's auntie, and he think he's styling as an Israelite. He cross dressing. He took out style and started cross dressing. You know what I'm saying? So even in him trying to be wise, he was just ignorant as can be. That brother came in dressed like a Israelite homosexual. I ain't seen nobody do that yet, man. He walked in with a woman's head garment.
What's going on? As crazy as these people are looking, is that because the people in general do look to them. They're taking when they get up there and they make their mistake of saying black folks are Israelite. We are Israelites. We are the Israelites, and those are fake Jews. And then the system retaliates. It does it in a very public forum, which allows them, the people, to see that Commandant General Yohana has been right since 1969.
Damn right.
So the spirit of celebrities opening their mouths so that they can get smacked down publicly, that has to be of the Most High, because it takes away every excuse even the Christian church could put forward.
Yeah, and you know what else? Notice as they doing it, you got the whispers. Those people who you got those who listen to us and learn from us and okay, but then you got those who shunned us and turned their ear away. Now you got even them whispering like, "Oh, you heard, we the real Israelites. Well, we this and we that." You know what I'm saying? They sparking the interest because they see these famous people doing it. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, famous people doing it, they gonna spark a trend, and with that trend, more people gonna come into the school because they gonna be looking for the real deal. Exactly. They're gonna be looking for the real culture, the real teachings. They gonna see us and pay attention more, and they gonna start to understand and realize who they are. Instead of them, oh, y'all just them crazy niggas on the corner. Now somebody they love and revere in the world is saying it. It's gonna bring them right here into the truth, into the eyes should be came. So yeah, man. A lot of the times I see what the Most High is doing. Get your fingers out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You'll see something like this happen, and they think it's great because it's Kyrie. When we know it's great because guess who they really got to come to learn? You know what I'm saying? If you really want to learn, you can go somewhere else, but after you hear us put them on blast, you ain't gonna want to be there no more. You know what I'm saying? And these other groups, the moment they step in front of us and we start going in, they gonna realize where the home of the truth is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's a heavy point, Mashab, man. That's a heavy point. What you think, King? Heavy point. Any more questions? Now you got 3 priests here, man. It's me, Waja. You met a Waja? I mean, Waja. Mashab, you met a Mashab before? You met him before? No? Okay, we gonna let you meet these brothers in person, man. All right. But yeah, any more questions? You can ask them whatever questions you want about the Bible. You got no questions? What's the question you asked me before, man? How does God see everything? How does God see everything? I think I explained that one to you. Huh? He had asked me one day, like, how does God know everything? And I say like a good father knows everything. We see it all. You know what I'm saying? He sent his angels see it all. They watching us. You know what I'm saying? And just like it get back to me, everything that you do, it get back to the Most High, everything that we do. Speak up.
I was just saying, like, how do they, like, what do they watch through? Like,
What you mean? They can see us just like you can see us. It's just that they're spirits, and you can't see the spirit. That's it. You can feel a spirit, but you can't see them. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. A lot of times when we can't see stuff, we don't believe it's there. A lot of times we need hard evidence proof to believe something. Can you see the air that you're breathing? But is it there? Got to be there, because otherwise we all be passed out, dead right now, right? Because we need the air to breathe. Something is filling your lungs. Something is in you when you, and then you can feel it leaving. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, you might go to a funeral. You can look at a person and see that that's them. There's a body there, but it's something missing out of that thing. It's something missing out of that body. So it's proof that there's something there that we can't see, but we can identify being there. You know what I'm saying? You ever been about to do something bad and it'd be like, nah, I might not want to do this. Maybe I shouldn't do this. That's that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Then sometimes you might go ahead and do it and then turn around and get in trouble later. You know what I'm saying? They speak to us and they watch us and they report back to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And you get punished for your wrongs and you get the best of the world when you do right. You know what I'm saying? That's why us three is here doing what we do. We tired of getting punished in this world. Well, no more punishments. We putting in our brick for the kingdom to come. All right? All right? Anything else? That's it? Don't ask me a bunch of questions when we get back upstairs, man. All right, man, because I don't want to hear that junk, man. I got to go, man. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Give me some strong, man. I'm about to say Zaria. Zaria no longer exists. Abaya Gaal. Am I pronouncing it right? Abaya Gaal?
Abigail.
Man, that ain't what they say. Abaya
I
Gaal.
hope I'm pronouncing it right. Slakia.
She gotta come in. You gotta come in and tell us your name, sis. Cause I don't think you know how to spell. I know you what they call it when your letters do like this. She said no, we're not pronouncing it. Abaya Gaal. It's Abigail.
I'm about to call her.
That's what it is. Abigail. Abaya Gaal.
Yagayo.
Yagayo.
Abba Yagayo.
Yagayo.
Pronounce your name so we can hear it. Here she goes. She about to pronounce it.
My name is Abigail.
Abigail. I told y'all I was saying it right the whole time. That's why this is my show and it ain't y'all's show.
No, I said it right.
You ain't saying that. You talking some Abigail. Did he say it right?
Well, I was close.
Tell us say it again.
Say it again.
He said
Abigail. Abigail. Okay, you'll have to do that every show because I don't care.
Abigail.
Abigail. All right, we got that, man. Abigail. Has she been in the whole show? Because she ain't really said much, man. She ain't did none of the stuff that she be doing.
No, she ain't been in the whole show. She's going to come in at the end.
Yeah, she act like you can't have another daughter or something because you can have it and I'll help you raise that one up. You know what I'm saying? She'd be way better. Shoot, I try to tell her on Facebook that I helped. I'm pretty much responsible, for her becoming the woman that she is, man, because I raised you up. You stole all my scriptures. I taught you in the car on the way to class. I made you look sweet once you got there. Hey, Mashah, people don't know this part right here. You gotta tune into the show to know these parts. I used to go pick this brother up, man. When I picked this brother up, he had on his purple shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. I know you be joking, but I'm about to take you to counsel for that.
Brother hopped in the car. You know, every time I picked him up, you know, he gave me a couple hallelujahs for gas. You know, so you know, this brother, I raised this brother up, man. No, hey, you know what you can do? It's I'll send you a voice message on the pronunciation. Okay, that's Tawab. But look, we can use a drop from some sisters and some brothers. Like a drop is this right here. We could use a couple drops, like this.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Daisy, kicking it with ISUPK, home of the truth.
Yeah, but see, you can make it more, you know, intimate to how you do. You know what I'm saying? We can use a couple drops, and you can say your name in the drop, and we all know it. It's like, if y'all call me anything else, but you got y'all or Abby. Abby is good. I'm taking y'all to counsel. Abby is good. And, it ain't our fault that we don't know that. We don't know how to read. I'm gonna get in the counsel and say I didn't know how to read it, sir. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but so we gonna get her. Pronounce her name. Say what her name say. Rita King. She can't take you to counsel.
Anything else, Abigail or Abby? I'm taking y'all to counsel.
To counsel. You got it right. Good job. You've been passing all your spelling tests too. That's good, man. I'm thinking about giving you an allowance, but I ain't got that much money. But okay. You got y'all right.
Stop. Tell the brother to please.
First of all, Michelle teaches the Lashawan class, right? And he didn't get it right. So now what? He left.
Oh my goodness!
We gonna close out the show. We closing out the show. This nigga left the class, man. Man, what the fuck was that? He really bailed out. I gotta call him on that. He is hilarious for that. Hey, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakathum. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Thum Ba'Shem Yahweh.
Shalom, Israel.
Man, look, he always take the easy way out. He ain't really this nigga, man. I call him Lurch. He like 7 foot tall, man. He moves slow. He always in the way. Every time you want to get out the door, he just blocking the whole door, man. All right, King, say shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa. Yahweh Shai. Shalom, Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, say it. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa.
Yahweh
Shai. Shalom, Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai.
Shalom, Yahweh Shai.
Close. Shalom, Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai. You just said shalom. Most High in Christ. That's all you said. Talk about my dad again, counsel. First of all, talk about who I want to talk about. You think I'm scared?
I said his phone went on the blink.
Nah, his phone ain't going to blink. No, brother. We see you bail out. Some of your phone went on the blink. You put your finger in front of the camera. You can't trick. Hey man, hey shalom, man. We go. I'm trying to get to these banners I be trying to play, man. Hold up, man. This is my show.
I couldn't help but notice your pain. My pain? It runs deep. Share it with me.
All right, man. Shalom. Oh, wait. We're gonna get one more comment in. You should be very. That's 2 more comments. I'm trying to get back on. We leaving out now, Michelle, man. Don't come back now. Don't cower away there. Come running back, brother. Hebrew Academy, you don't leave your brothers behind, and that's what you did. That's what you did, brother. All right, we out of here, man. I'm gonna load this up. It was a good show, man. I did good.
Man, it was a great show.
King, you was good. You know, Waja, he was here.
You know, I do my thing. I do that spice too.
Yeah, I gotta give me some more shades, man. Then next time, give me some real strong, man. This blue can win. He ain't had me in my correct spirit. We gonna talk. Let's get off this show real quick.
Kind